So I'm here, my name is Rafael, and I'm here to talk to you about TutorMundi, the world of tutors, and to talk about this crazy adventure that we've been doing, that we almost bankrupt in 2017, as you can see, and now we are having a high growth. So we did this research with 1,000 high school kids, and we asked them, how do you feel? What's going on when you are stuck? And 44% of them told us it's a useless time. With world with rapid access to any kind of information, every time, all the time they want any kind of information, only 13% said it's okay, it's part of the learning process. But I'm worried about the 37% as well that told me that they feel frustrated, or the 6% that said that they feel stupid. I felt that way too, and I'm sure I'm not a foreign here. 40% of these people get stuck on a homework on a daily basis and 20% on a weekly basis. But I had a different story. I was lucky enough to have a friend called Carl. So Carl was a brilliant kid with a brilliant mindset. He was super smart, came from a very educated family, and he was the guy who inspired me. Every time that I had questions, I would just go to Carl and he would help me out. His impact in my life was so big that I started to study from 12 to 16 hours a day, on the weekends, during the summer, no girlfriends, no boyfriends, nothing. And that had a result. I got the first place in a math entry exam to college among more than 30,000 people, and became a software engineer. I worked for different companies worldwide, and I just finished my MBA at Wharton, INSEAD, Joint Alliance program. My mission now is to bring a Carl, to bring a friend, a tutor, like Carl that I had, to everyone's kid. So this is how we are doing. We took the three main solutions that they do right now to solve the problem, and we put in one app called TutorMundi. All they have to do now when they are stuck, it's just access the app, snap a photo of the problem, and we bring an undergrad from a very top university in less than 5 minutes. We provide unlimited questions, unlimited time per question, any device, all high school topics, and the best of all is 24/7. The latest question that we attended so far was 1:24 a.m. Yes, there are kids waking up and studying, apparently, during this time. So students can access our services by paying an annual subscription fee of $180 per year for unlimited tutoring. The service is being provided in Brazil. This is the best slide of our presentation. Why? Because I really believe that we are creating a new habit here. We are talking about a new way that is transforming how kids are studying and getting out of that stuck part. If you take a look at the number 1 and number 7, here, number 7, number 1 there, these are pictures from screens. They were studying online. These kids had Google right away. They could just Google it and have access to help. But they prefer to access the app, snap a photo of their screen to get access to a tutor. The next one, below number 2, is a kid stuck in physics. Really stuck. You see there are many equations. Instead of giving up, okay, let's call a tutor. Handwritten notes, entire full lists of problems. In the number 6 is one of my favorite ones. This is a picture of Yahoo Answers. So that means the kid went to Google, he found the answer on Yahoo Answers, but still didn't understand. He needed an interaction with a person to solve that problem. Number 8 here, in the corner, is a girl. I call her and I said, hey, I see there are some highlights. How do you study? She said, during the afternoon I study and I highlight the questions that I'm going to post on TutorMundi during the evening. So at evening, she just started taking pictures of the highlighted questions and getting a tutor. And my favorite one is this one here below. I'm not sure if all of you can see, but there are some shoes of some kids around the question. I called this kid and he said, I was just outdoor and I was with some friends around me and I just want to show how cool the app is. So that's why the shoes are there. So we are creating a habit And the reason why we are doing this is because we are the fastest experience in the market, especially in Brazil. And we are providing, as you can see in all topics, the graph in green below, in all topics, the average waiting time to reach a tutor is less than 100 seconds. And in this orange graph here, around 70% of our questions are taking less than 3 minutes. Because of this, the graph on the left below shows that the number of students posting 5 or more questions per week is increasing dramatically. And on the top here, on the right, we see that the total number of questions has increased dramatically. We answered 100 questions in January, 400 in February, and more than 1,000 in March. We try to differentiate ourselves from competitors by being the fastest experience in the market with all topics. Our amazing team of 5 people have 4 software developers and 1 girl who is saving us from all the remaining work. Our advisors include people from Wharton, Harvard, INSEAD, Stanford, and Degreed, Silicon Valley-based startup. And with a growth of 65% month over month in the last 6 months, we are raising 1.5 million as seed round. So any leads, please let me know. And finally, if you're still not convinced of our work, here's a little proof. In less than 1 hour, I was working as a customer service, then as a sales representative, and then as a tutor, but for the same customer. Of course, so far the customer doesn't know that. And this was like 18 months ago. The entire team has the same dedication. Thank you.